This is Slade McClendon with Sunbelt Fire. Today we are really excited about sharing with you the newest purchase for the Brewton Fire and Rescue Department in Brewton, Alabama on their new custom eMAX pumper. We would like to thank Chief Weaver and the fire department for continuing to put your faith and trust in Sunbelt Fire and E1 to take care of your apparatus needs. Folks, I'd like to walk you around this particular truck and show you some of the neatest options that are available out in the industry right now. As you know, all E1 cabs and bodies are made with aluminum extrusions. We have the safest and toughest cab built in the world with the roll cage protection built inside. Even with our Vista roofs, we still provide that level of security in the roll cage protection for the firefighter. This particular truck has LED lighting all around, upper level and lower level lighting with the federal signal lighting for this particular truck. This also has a Cummins ISC 2010 380 horsepower engine. It has the Allison EVS 3000 transmission, and I'll walk you through the cab a little bit more on the other side, but I want to continue to walk you down through this particular truck. Now you might be looking at this going, all right, this looks like a different apparatus setup right here, and it is. This is the newest technology out there, and it's called the eMAX pumper. One of the neat features of this is actually the wheelbase length. It is extremely tight, very, very short wheelbase, which is incredible for the firefighter to be able to get around in tough areas and tight areas out there. So the wheelbase is extremely short, very maneuverable. Another neat feature on the eMAX pumpers is the amount of compartment storage that they can actually put into the actual body and on the truck. The eMAX pumpers can have over 580 cubic feet of storage, which allows you to put a load of equipment to be prepared for any type of an issue, whether it's a car wreck, hazmat, house fire, for what have you. You can bring the equipment there to the scene. It also has the setup design of a very compact but very, very big pump application for you. So you can look at this particular pump. It's a eMAX pump and it's a 1250 GPM. All of the speed lays are extremely low. Everything is extremely low and very maneuverable for the actual pump operator to be able to work off of it. So all of the gauges, discharges, everything is sitting right here at his hands where he can be able to operate this. Another neat feature is the speed lays. This particular option has 3 speed lays. And folks, this is very easy to be able to come in, just load the hose, put whatever they need to do, and then to be able to deploy it back in. So there's a speed lay option there, and then they have backboard storage. I'll show you that on the other side. So you're seeing a lot of room here. This particular truck has a 1,030 gallon polypropylene tank, has a lifetime warranty, and it is just a great setup. Again, trying to make this truck as user-friendly for life here. So as I walk you through this, you will also notice that this has a Wilbert night scan light tower. It's up above on top of the cab, again providing an enormous amount of light. What's neat about this is they are using the 12-volt option, so they do not have to have a hydraulic generator to be able to power this. Again, newer type of technology, but giving you, again, a lot of application for lighting at the scene. So you can see the application here, the breaker boxes. They have a lot of adjustable shelves here where they can put more equipment on here. You're seeing some adapters for couplings that we've mounted in here, and just some hydrant type of adapters on the side of it as well, showing you their hose clamp. This is a neat feature too. Up above, that this actually has a TFT crossfire deck gun. It's mounted up above. Should they want to deploy that out onto the ground, they can actually get this ground base monitor and be able to deploy it out. Now what's neat about this is how simple it is to set this sucker up and be able to use it at the scene. So they can put it right down here and set it up wherever they would like to use that. A really neat option. We'll walk through the actual SCBA controllers here, but this will show you there's SCBAs on this side, and then there's several on the other side as well. So let me actually show you this particular compartmentation. I love this. We're seeing more people want to, again, maximize the use of their compartmentation. But this is actually a 60-inch front compartment here, full depth, full height here, and then a 56 and a 56 over the wheel well. So you have 56 inches of space on both sides. Now take a look at this, folks. This allows you, again, to put more compartmentation on the inside, as well as just mounting particular options here, whether it's piercing nozzle or it's axes or for what have you. That's another application. They've done a great job in all of their lettering and designing as well onto this particular truck. This actually shows you the rear of their compartment. Again, they have a pull-out tray here where they've got pry bars, axes, for what have you, mounted onto this side, and then they can also mount other equipment to this side as well. Have more adjustable shelves here, have 200 foot of electric cord reel that can be deployed off of the truck, and then they actually have a roll-out tray for their ram fan. And again, another neat option for them. Now I'm going to take you around to the rear here. Folks, this is a really neat design here. Again, they've got an enormous amount of compartmentation on this particular truck. It will carry 475 foot of 2.5 inch hose and over 1,300 foot of 5-inch large diameter hose. So that's the application here. They have a recessed rear directional light bar. And then you can also notice how they've opted to have the Blitz Fire. This is another dynamite option from TFT, and they can actually come in here, deploy this out, and it's that quick to where they can come in, deploy that out, hook it up to the hose. That's oscillating right there. Should there ever be an issue that this has an emergency shut off, and it'll stop flowing the water. You can also tell in the rear that they have a pull-out tray here. Now this is not hard mounted, but I wanted to show you another feature that they have come to use, and this is actually the TFT Hydrant Master. This is remote controlled. This has become a great feature where they can hook this up to the hydrant and then actually control and see how much water is coming through here. Another neat feature and innovation by TFT. You come to the rear side over here, and this just shows you that they have the 14 and a 24 foot ladder that slides in here and closed, their attic ladder, and then their pike poles. Now up above, this is showing you the Zyco ladder rack that's going up above. They have compartmentations where they have 2 coffin compartments on one side and then 2 on the other. I'm going to actually show you quickly how much room that they actually have up above in this particular apparatus. So this shows you the compartmentation on both sides. It also shows you their deck gun, and then it just shows you how much room that they have for storage up in here. Now all these boxes are showing all of their hose coming in, and then it actually shows you up above here their night scan tower. So you can see they have really done a good job in designing and making the most out of all of their compartmentation and options here. Now I'm going to take you back down, and we will finish taking a look at the rest of the actual apparatus. All right, now on the officer side, again, not all of their equipment is mounted on here yet, but this will give you a great design, you know, for what they've done here. This has a Harrison 5.5 kW generator. It's mounted onto this pull-out tray here, and that's just showing you another neat option. Having their a shelf here, having another good, you know, compartment up here for them to be able to mount other, you know, equipment on there. Showing you their SCBA bottle holders, and then actually coming in here, showing you a huge compartment in here. This will be allowing, you know, them to put other equipment in here. That this is actually a combination tool for a Hearst cutter for them and a spreader. This is showing how they've mounted, you know, hard mounted their actual 95, you know, GPM adductor from TFT, so they can come in here and mount that into the actual truck there, and then pull it off for any type of emergency. Again, showing you the other side on the officers to let you see, you know their options for this storage connection and this Y, and then showing you the backboard storage here as well. Now we were talking earlier on their lighting options that they actually have 2 telescoping lights. That these are the ROM Pioneer 12-volt lights. Do a great job in lighting up the scene. Now let me take you inside the cab real quick to just see how big and versatile the cab is. That these actually have the Safe Lock SCBA holders, you know, in the cabs. That this is a 6-man cab, you know, in here. A lot of room, a lot of visibility. Firefighters have come to love the AC unit here. And then on the actual back wall that you're seeing the stream lights that are hardwired, you know, into the truck, so they're charging at all times. You know, over here on the side of the cab, they have the you know, federal signal fire ray scene lights up above, and then the actual water level gauges on both sides. Now on the officer side, again, a lot of people have come to love how much room is available for the officer, compartmentation and closing there for them, and then just showing you the capabilities for a mount for an actual, you know, computer tray. And then just showing you the inside. It is extremely quiet inside these cabs now. That they have the lanyard style air horns, and then they have 2 compartments that they can put any type of books or material inside. So this is just giving you a quick snapshot of the actual cab. And then kind of closing it out is on the front end of their truck that they actually have, a front jump line mounted in here to where they can store any of their hose, and connections there. So we'd like to thank again the fire department with Brewton here for allowing us to be able to serve them again. We also want to thank you for what you do day in and day out in serving and protecting your communities. If you'd like more information on this truck or any other type of apparatuses, please feel free to contact us at Sunbelt Fire. You can also check us out on Facebook and Twitter at Sunbelt Fire. Thank you for what you do, and please stay safe.